Good morning, Miami Hurricanes. Hope you're having a really good day today. This is going to be your math lesson for our third week of learning online. So hopefully you are getting used to the schedule and you all have been doing your work on time, which is super great. A really exciting thing is anybody that gets their work done by Friday at noon, all of their MobyMax. That means your 3 math lessons, your 3 phonics lessons, and your math quiz by Friday at noon. That's 12 o'clock. Your name will be put in a bowl, and we're going to draw a name, and you're going to win a gift card that will mail to your house. Okay, so make sure you're getting it done by Friday every single week so you can win a prize. Got it? Cool. All right. Today, first I'm going to start with our objectives. Objectives means what are we going to learn and why are we going to learn it? Okay. The first one is counting. We're going to count in 2 different ways. We're going to count in a 5-group way and an array. Array means they're just objects are just all over the place, right? We know it's easy to count when things are in order for us. Oops. In order for us because we can see the space and it goes in a line. But sometimes things look more like this and they're all jumbled up together. Okay, so we need to know how to count both ways because you never know what something's going to look like. We have to practice in our brains how to count when things are in order and how to count when things are all just a mess all over the place. Okay, so we're going to practice a couple different ways with that. The second thing we're going to learn about is subtracting. Subtract means to do what? Take away, right? So addition, we put things together. Subtract means I'm going to take some and move them away. Get rid of it, okay? Why is it important, do you think, to do counting when we're talking about subtraction? Why would that be important? Right, it's important because you need to know how many. How many do you have at the beginning? How many did you start with? How many do we take away? And then how many is left? Okay, first we're going to practice a warm-up with our counting the math way. So get your fingers ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we're going to go backwards. 10, it's like we're subtracting our fingers. What? Because we're going to take them away, and that means we're going down. We're taking away, we're subtracting our fingers. We're starting with what number? 10. 9, take away 1. 8, take away 1. 7, take away 1. 6, take away 1. 5, take away 1. 4, take away 1. 3, take away 1. 2, take away 1. 1, take away 1. 0, we have 0 left, okay? That's why we practice math, counting the math way, so we can use our fingers if we can't write on a paper or we don't have a pencil by us. We can always use things around us, and your fingers are always with you anyway, so use them, okay? All right, let's take a look at counting in a 5-group way. 5-group means they're in a group of 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if I put another one, if I had taken this one and put it up here, is that a 5-group? No, we added 1. It's a 6-group, and that's not a thing. So we're going to put it down here. So if we start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're going to go down here, and how many blue ones do you see? 1, 2, 3. I know there's another strategy in there. Right, counting on. We know how many are in the top row of a 5-group. 5. So we can start with 5. And what number comes after 5? 6. 6, 7, 8. How many magnets do I have? 8. Awesome. Then when I move into subtraction, I'm going to take some away. Today we're going to talk about taking away 2, subtracting 2. So if I just take them away, how many do I have left? I had 8. Number 5, count on. 6, 7, 8. I'm going to take away 1, 2. Now how many do I have? Right. You went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You knew 5 were in the top, and you counted on one more is 6. 8. Take away 2 is 6. Awesome. Give yourself some shine. Pat yourself on the back. Awesome. Now, what happens if I have 2 5 groups and almost 3 5 groups? Huh. That means we're going to go higher than 10. We're going to go higher than 10. We're going to move into our teen numbers, okay? It looks like a lot more, and it is, but it's just as easy as doing up to 10. Because we know there are 5 here, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. We know that 5 and 5 makes what? That's right, 10. And we have our own little 10 frame here. It looks like a 10 frame, doesn't it? 5 and 5 is 10. If we count on from 10, what's the next number? 11, 12, 13, 14. You're right. If we have 14 magnets and we take away 2, what can I do? They're magnets, so I can just pull them off. 1, 2, how many do we have? There are a lot of different ways we can do this. I can touch and count all of them. I can know that 5 and 5 is 10, and I can count on, okay? Just to save some time, we're gonna do it that way today. 10, and one more is 11, 12. So 14, take away 2 is 12. Let's see what that looks like in a number sentence. How many do we have all together? 14. Take away 2 equals 12. Awesome. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And like magic, it's all gone. All right. Now we're going to learn about counting in an array. When I say learn about, you already kind of know how to do this, right? Right. We've been doing this most of the year. Now remember, in an array, is that in a 5 group? No. Is it in a 10 group? No. And they're not our cubes that we count up in a tower, right? It's just objects, and they're spread out all over. What's cool about mine is that they're magnets, and I can move them, I can take them off and spread them out. But what happens if it's on a piece of paper and it's just a bunch of circles? Can you move those? No. But there's some cool things you can do, okay? You can take things that are the same amount, right? And you can move those around. You can, if it's on a piece of paper, you can take your pen or your pencil and you can cross things out while you are counting them. If you don't have a pen or paper, you can do what I'm going to do. And I'm going to touch and count. I'm going to touch and count. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many did I touch and count? 10. Great job. Okay. Now, if you're able to move things around, you can start to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you can move the things away. So it just depends on how you're doing it. If it's on your computer screen, you can just go up to the screen and touch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you can just touch the screen real lightly, right? If I'm going to touch the screen, am I going to use a pencil or a pen? No, I'm just going to use my finger and tap like right while I am counting. Awesome. Let's move into some work on paper. Okay, well now we'll see, we've got some problems here that have pictures on the screen already for you or for me. This is a good example of what to do when you see it on a computer or when you see it on a piece of paper, okay? Let's read the problem first. There were 9 cars at the stop sign. How many cars are at the stop sign? 9. 9 cars at the stop sign. 7 drove away. How many drove away? 7. There are 2 cars left. How many are left? 2. Well, this problem already gave us all of the answers. There are 3 numbers here and 3 spaces down there. First, we need to think about this number sentence and what number goes first. Is it a whole or a part that goes at the beginning of a subtraction sentence? What you think about it? The whole number, right? Because we have to take away from the whole. We don't take away from a part. That doesn't make any sense. We take away from all of them together. And we know that there are how many cars? 9. If 9 is the whole, what are these? The 2 parts. Good. Part and part. Ooh. Okay, if we have 9 cars, how many drove away? 7. So I'm going to cross off 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And how many were left? Okay, we said how many drove away? 7. 9, take away 7. How else can I read that? 9 minus 7. Good. Okay, if we had 9 cars and 7 went away, how many were left? 1, 2. 2 cars are left. 2 is our answer. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Good job. Let's look at the next one. There were 10 people. There were 10 people. 10 is our whole number, right? All of the people together. 6 people got on the bus. How many got on the bus? 6. Now there are 4 people. Now there are 4 people. Good. What do you notice about the pictures in this one and the pictures in this one? Right, up here, they're in a 5 group. And down here, they're just thrown out in an array. They're just scattered all over, okay? Now, if I didn't have this cool little computer pencil to cross off, I would just need to use my finger and I would count. 1, probably start with this one all the way on the left. So if you just look at my mouse, I wonder if there's okay, see the arrow? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This is called the mouse, the little arrow that goes on each thing. It kind of looks like, this is what I would do if it was my finger. I started on one end and went all the way around to here, okay? But I do have something to draw with. 6 people got on the bus. If they got on the bus, that means some people are left not on the bus, okay? So if we have 10 and 6 went away, oh, that means 10 is our whole. And 6 went away, okay? 10 minus 6. I have to cross off 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I can circle how many are here left. Okay, now this time I'm going to use Again, pretend like this is my finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them are left. 10 minus 6 equals 4, or 10 take away 6 equals 4. Another thing you can do is if you have anything at your house that you can use, it could be little Legos, it could be pennies, it could be little pieces of paper. What you can do is you can look, and how many people were there? 10. So you take 10 little objects, anything in your house that you can use, right? It says 6 people got on the bus. Then you can count away 6 of those Legos, or 6 of those coins that you use, or 6 pieces of paper that you tore up, okay? And you count how many are left in your hand. And how many were left? 4. Got it? Okay, now you'll see that I have drawn my picture. I did it ahead of time because it's kind of hard to draw and it takes me a really long time. The story says the bus had 10 people. The bus had 10 people. So I drew a bus, which you don't really have to do, but I drew them. And I drew 10 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now my paper was completely clear and I had a choice of how I wanted to draw them. How did I decide to draw my 10 people? That's right. I used a 5 group because I know it's easier for me to count and see 5 and count on 5 more and know that that's 10. The bus had 10 people. 5 people got off. Now there are 5 people left. Okay, I know that my first number is going to be the whole. What is the whole number in the story? Right, it's 10, because 10 is the biggest number and the whole number is the biggest number. When we are subtracting or when we are adding, it's always the biggest number. 10 people were on the bus. 5 people got off. Now I can show that because I can cross off 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 minus 5 is how many left? How many people are still there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I also didn't have to touch and count them because I know in a 5 group, there are 5 on top and 5 at the bottom. Awesome. Okay, for our last one we're going to do today, we're also going to use a number bond. Now remember, if you have a whiteboard or a piece of paper that you can always use a number bond to check your work. Okay. There were 10 teddy bears. How many teddy bears were there? 10. 10 teddy bears. Cross out 2 bears. Cross out 2 bears. There are 8 bears left. There are 8 bears left. Okay, so now our job is to show how many there are in each part of our number bond and our number story. So we already know 10 is the what? The whole number. So we know 10 is the whole number in our number story or number sentence. And we know 10 is the whole in the number bond. That means this is a part, this is a part, and over here, this is a part, and this is a part. If we remember, 2 parts make a whole. The part here and the part here together make a whole. So we know the part here and part here also need to make the whole, and it's the same number, 10. Okay. There were 10 teddy bears. Cross off 2 bears. There are 8 bears left. I'm going to cross off 1, 2 bears and show that there are how many left? Right. We know this is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bears are left. Okay. let's do the easy side first. We know number bonds really, really well. So if we know that all together we have 10, what are the two parts you see here? Right. Over here we have 8. And over here we have 2. Good. Now I wonder which number goes in which spot. 10 minus 2 equals 8. I think that might be it. 10 minus 2 equals 8. Let's check that work. We had 10 bears. We took 2 away. And how many do we have left? 8. That's right. Now, what if I decided that 10 minus 8 equaled 2? If I had 10 and I took away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, there would be 2. But I need to check my work. It said there were 10 teddy bears. We got that part right. Cross out 2 bears or take away 2 bears. Did I take away 2? No, I took away 8. I need to make sure that I look at my problem and that it matches. Cross out 2 means take them away. 10 minus 2 equals 8. Got it? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, now it's time for you to go and do your work in Moby Max. There's 3 lessons in Moby Max. It looks like there's just 2, but that's because there are 2 under the counting heading. And then you have 3 phonics lessons from Miss Terrell. And that just looks like one thing, but there's 3 lessons in that one thing. So make sure you get all of those done. And then on Wednesday, we'll put the math quiz up for you. And I will text you out the link to the book for this week. Okay? Hope you guys are having a great day and see you soon.